it's Dawn. Welcome back. We are continuing in the series. This is part 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on part 5 of the Kuretake 48 set. This is kind of the original, the OG Kuretake. I've been kind of doing a round robin orgy bib for each of these half wheels. But today we're going to do 32 red, 11 natural beige, 58 sap green deep, 62 turquoise blue, 68 blue gray deep, and 139 cobalt violet. I think I've mentioned in some other videos, if you've got any that are broken, like this bad boy here, and several of mine have been broken, probably have 5 or 6 that have been broken, they heal after you, this was a broken one, you can kind of still see the little cracks in it. They heal after you activate them. So this one was really bad broken, and so is this one. But as you can see, since I've wet them, they don't look so broken anymore. I know they're a little off camera, sorry. So we're going to play around and see what kind of swatching we get. This first one is, like I said, 32 red. No pigment information on these. The original set I bought was the 48. And I also have the Art Nouveau and then the graphite ones. And I've already swatched those in other videos. But in swatching out this 48 set, I made the decision not to do all 48 because some of them are like white, black, and there's a gray in there as well, along with some other metallics. I may do the metallics at a later time, but for this series, for this Kuretake series, I'm just going to focus on the main pigments. And then like this particular one, I ended up with natural beige in this group, which is not great, but you know, I'm just trying to balance out these little color wheels so it's not just all red in one color wheel and all blue and so forth. So I've been trying to like just make them a little more visually interesting, I suppose. It's really just up to you whether that makes you happy in your world or not, but that's just what I did. So this first one, red, is pretty cool colored. It's got a lot of blue in it. I can see kind of goes down to a nice pink when you get it out to that final color. So that's pretty good. So let's move on to number 11, natural beige. I expect this to be fairly opaque, as many of these lighter colors with them are. I'm not sure we're going to get a lot of gradient on this little wheel. I'm using a number 4 round from Hobby Lobby called Master's Touch, but don't let the numbers fool you because they're like jeans. None of them go by the same size, even the same brand. This is the same brand, and this is the one on my left. This one's a 5. The smaller one is a 5. So, you know, your mileage will vary. Anyway, the natural beige is, as expected, rather boring, but I needed a pinch hitter for this particular part of the book, or the wheel, and so here, natural beige is doing the best it can to not be vanilla. But as all vanilla people are, they're just vanilla. I meant paints. Did I say people out loud? Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway. Okay. So that's number 11, natural beige. Moving on to something I hope I'm going to like a little better. I know I've used it before. 58, sap green. And just by the by, in my set of 48, I've just had, did I say this already? If I'm repeating myself, I'm so sorry. Just the red and the green seem to crack. I had one turquoise. It's like a turquoise deep that cracked. It's right here. What is this color? Turquoise green deep 57. That bad boy cracked, and I've used it several times. It's hard to see because it's a really dark pigment in the pan, but anyway, that's the only, oh no, I lied. Here's another one that's cracked. What color is this? But most of the blues did not. And this is, oh, it's forest green. Yeah, greens and reds. Those have been the problematic ones, if you consider that a problem. I do not. Because it doesn't, unless it falls out of the pan, it is not good enough. And these have not. These have stayed glued to their spot. You know, if they fall out of the pan, that becomes a problem, because then it's like, well, what pigment is this? But all you gotta do is re-wet them, and they'll re-solidify, even if they break up, like the Beatles. Why did I say that? I don't know. I'm not a Beatles fan. Why do you matter? Why does it matter? Okay, like the sap green deep. Did the other sap green over here, it's sap green light. And it's a nice green right there at the bottom. That's sap green light. But I like the deeper one a little better, but I tend to favor the darker pigments because I feel like they've got more variety in how you can use them, because you can always lighten them. It's only so dark you can make a pigment. But with the darker pigments, you can get so many variations of that same pigment by adding more water. Okay, sap green deep. Done. Next is 67. Turquoise blue. Doesn't look terribly turquoise in the pan. It looks a lot more royal blue or Prussian, or I don't know, even it's giving ultramarine a little bit, but we'll see what it swatches out like. Yeah, it's feeling kind of Prussian to me, but they didn't ask me when they were naming this stuff. They never do. Okay, I see a little bit of turquoise there. I like it. I like it. I'm a big fan of anything turquoise, but I tend to prefer that kind of turquoise. Yep, it comes in round ceramic pans, people. Malachite, number 50. You heard it here. It's expensive though. I think that one pan was like $25. Yep, it was. Crazy. Crazy like a fox. Crazy good. Alright, 62. You lean towards the blue, but we like you because you're in the blue-green family, and we always like that. All right, next we got 68. Blue-gray deep. Looks kind of like a Payne's gray. Or what's the other term? I can't think of it right now. There's another gray. It makes you think of Payne's gray, but it's not the same name. Oh heck. Why is it you can't think of something when you need it? Anyway, Davies gray. That's it. I think that's it. Davies gray. Yeah, that makes you think of Payne's gray / Davies gray. I like that. I like this for shadows. I like it for darkening up things and making things look a little less bright. It's a good mixing color. Very good mixing color. Oh yeah, nice. All right, our last color today is number 139, Cobalt Violet. And it's going to be pretty vivid. It's going to pack a punch. Yep, there's the punch. Very blue, very cool, as almost violets are. And next to purple here, which I did in the last video, it is very, very violet. That's very, you know, very grape. Okay. All in all, this set seems really like a very balanced set with all of the different reds. And at the very end, the last one, I'll put them all together in kind of a what is that military processional they do? Stand-in review. I'll do a stand-in review with all of them at the end, or march-in review, whatever that's called. I should know, but I don't. Okay, we've got another swatching set in the book. Red, natural beige, sap green deep, turquoise blue, blue gray deep, and cobalt violet. Once again, thanks for stopping by and watching me swatch, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.